What I have in front of you is a three-part series. Part one is about you and your relationship to your body. Part one. Part two is your relationship to the self, you in your totality. So relationship to your body, part one, part two, you, and the definition you have about you. Part three, the ability to provoke change. I'm starting at part one, around your relationship to your body, because you have to be in your body to provoke change. And there's at times you don't want to be in your body. You could say you spent most of your life not wanting to be in your body in some sense. And that's very difficult if we're not choosing ourselves. And in part, we don't choose ourselves. We choose parts of ourselves. And we choose to move away or avoid other parts of ourselves. We do that within our body, we do that within our relationships, we do that within our life. And so that's the premise of this conversation. Are you ready for it? I'm nestled into this just as much as you. I'm not suggesting I'm some expert in this topic. I speak about the things that I need to work on personally. And this is very relevant to my life right now. Do you feel like there's something you need to change in your life currently? Are you aimed at something, looking to change something currently in your life? What is that? Let me ask you a follow-up question. I'm sure this is not new to you, what you're contemplating. How long have you been attempting to sort this out? This curious bit of change you're looking to provoke. If you really look at what you're attempting to change and how long it's been around, sometimes it's going to be very new, sometimes it's going to be long-standing. And what you'll notice about the long-standing attempts to change is that you don't know how to change. And that's a stiff perspective to take on. It's like there's something about me that doesn't know how to change. And you could argue easily it doesn't want to change. And that is absolutely true. You don't want to change. There is that part of you. It's like, nope, you get to stay exactly how you are and live with it. You know, currently I'm attempting to make change that has been around in my life for quite some time. And it would be easy for me to blame people. Like it's your fault. If you weren't like that, then I wouldn't be experiencing this pain and this suffering. And that's the tendency in terms of our approach to change. It's like, well, you change, then I don't have to. It's way easier for me. And we can dump our responsibility on other people. You change. You're the one that's wrong and messed up. Not me, I'm perfect. And what I've come to understand is how naive and underdeveloped I am in certain parts of my approach with relationships. And there's something within me that's attracted to pain and suffering. What's been challenging for me is to get out of it. It's very complex. And it's forcing me to move into the past where I don't necessarily want to be. This is multifaceted. We have to complete the past in some sense so we can work in the present in a very attentive, focused way so we can recapture our future. Because the chances of us consistently reliving the past is more likely than anything, which is a horrifying nightmare. And so to be able to confront yourself and to do that consistently, that's what's so beautiful about the practice of yoga. It's very confrontational. That's why I love it so much. My approach is confrontational, and it marries with yoga beautifully. And to confront yourself so you can provoke the change that you need to make. But you can't leave any wiggle room for yourself. That's what's so curious. It's a very confining endeavor, suffocating in some sense, when you start to close the walls in on yourself and don't leave any wiggle room for you to get out. So my hope is that we can move through this enterprise together because we're stronger together. So I'm going to share with you part one of this crazy endeavor.